KP.
No, they are niggas.
Me and KP.
These motherfuckers is no daddy.
KP.
Fuck you, Israel.
College aficionado. KP's in the house. The college aficionado.
The college official, whatever the fuck y'all call them.
Hey, hey, hey! Lord!
Quad. The king of college sports, football, KP. Okay.
We're rolling. All right. You probably remember from last year the segment KP's College Quad featuring the college aficionado KP.
All right.
But we're back again this year to give a preview. And if I'm not mistaken, we're going to do every conference?
Every conference, man.
Every Division I conference.
That's right.
Mr. KP, the college aficionado, will break it down.
That's right.
So, without further ado, I introduce to you the college aficionado, KP.
Boom. Man, look, my feeling is most people can tell you anything after the fact. But I'm going to tell you everything before it happens.
Wow.
All right, first conference you guys I'm starting with is the Sun Belt Conference. You're going to say, Sun Belt? What the hell is that?
Hold up. Sun Belt? Where the hell is that?
Man, I'm telling you, it's these small schools. But believe it or not, these are the cats that always make it to the NFL. And you go, where did he come from?
All right, now, the Sun Belt, is that like Midwest or is that like...
It's more of your Bible Belt cities. Arkansas State, North Texas, Middle Tennessee, University of Louisiana Monroe, schools like that. North Texas, man, they got a solid offense. They got 7 returning starters, quarterback play. His son, Riley Dodge, is going to be playing. So, but his son has been in that system when he was at North Carroll High School in Texas. So he knows it pretty well. And you got a good defense coming back. And what happens in this division, man, is all about experience and returning starters.
So this is the team to watch out for.
One of the teams. It's 3 teams.
So you're going to do 3.
Right.
All right.
Now, second team, Arkansas State. Man, this team, trust me, you got a quarterback in Corey Leonard, you got a running back in Reggie Arnold, and you got a hell of a unit back together. I believe it's 9 returning starters on offense and 7 on defense. These cats are going to scare some people this year. Man, it's one of those teams where you go, who the hell is Arkansas State?
Wait a minute. Who the hell is Arkansas State?
Believe me, they going to make some noise this year. All right, and the last but not least team in the Sun Belt is Middle Tennessee. Trust me, they have been under the radar, and this year with offensive coordinator Tony Franklin, they are going to make a lot of noise. Remember, Tony Franklin was at Auburn. It didn't work out, and they smashed the whole offense in the middle of the season. Before that, he was at Troy, which is one of the teams in the Sun Belt. Now, this man's spread offense is classic, and he's taken that to Middle Tennessee, which is a team which is highly disciplined, returning 10 starters on offense, 6 on defense, and they have a plethora of talent. They are going to be ready to roll.
Okay, now let me ask you something. Out of those 3 teams, usually small schools like that get a big game against some big Division I team.
Right.
Do any of these have a team circle where, like, they're not probably picked to win, but maybe compete, or you find a gem, a diamond in the rough, where someone can come out and make a name for themselves against one of the bigger powerhouse teams?
Well, they do. Actually, Middle Tennessee is going to play Clemson. They'll give them a scare, but I don't think they'll win. There's a lot of these teams that will put a scare into certain teams, but I don't think they'll win.
So out of the Sun Belt
Conference,
Middle Tennessee against Clemson is
Right.
a game to watch.
North Texas against Alabama is a game to watch.
Now Clemson has lost a lot in their secondary this year, right?
Which is true, but the fact that Clemson has the talent and a new coaching staff. Dave Sweeney, who took over for Tommy Bowden, man, I'm telling you, it's going to be one of those teams that you see, you're going to be like, okay, so that's Middle Tennessee making noise, Arkansas State making noise, and North Texas making noise in the Sun Belt Conference.
All right, so what conference we going to now?
Next, we go into the MAC, which is the Mid-Atlantic Conference.
Now, this conference is a conference that seems to put a lot of quarterbacks in the NFL.
Exactly.
Roethlisberger came out of MAC.
Right.
You had Chad Pennington came out of the MAC.
Exactly.
Byron Leftwich.
Exactly.
There's one more that came out of MAC, isn't it?
We've had
Rivers come out of the MAC?
No, Rivers came out of the ACC with
Okay.
NC State.
Well, there's one more.
Gadikowski that was with Tampa Bay that is now with, I believe it's Seattle. He came out of the MAC.
So, but
they produced very good talent in the MAC from Toledo, Akron, Ohio, all these schools.
So
Miami of Ohio, Bowling Green.
pretty much the MAC conference is where the cats that either didn't have the grades or was one level below the top-notch cats to go to Michigan,
Ohio State.
Right, they end up in the MAC.
Exactly.
Okay, so go ahead. What's going on with the
All right, first off, the team that I think is going to create the most noise, here's where I see an upset. Akron Zips. You got...
They're the ones with the silver helmets, the little horse.
No, they got the kangaroo.
That's a kangaroo?
That's a kangaroo.
I
The
thought it
Akron
was a horse.
Zips on the side of the
Anyway,
helmet.
go ahead.
Man, Coach J.D. Brookhart, he has assembled one of the best offensive packages there is. He took the former coach of Miami of Ohio, which was Shane Montgomery, and he brought him in as their run game coordinator, the OC. And he brought in Walt Harris, former coach for Pittsburgh, who had Larry Fitzgerald, and who went out to Stanford but didn't do so good. But now he brought him back as his quarterbacks coach. Man, they are going to make some noise. They got a hell of a defensive line with Armando Alman and this other cat, Ryan Bean, who's a transfer from Iowa. Man, they are going to make some noise.
And Iowa's from what conference?
Iowa's from the Big Ten. So he couldn't make it there, came on back to Akron in the MAC, which is, they call it a mid-major, and he's going to make some noise.
Which is what we just got through talking about.
Hey, this one right here, Akron, I believe is going to make some noise against Penn State.
Akron Zips.
That's right. I'm calling it before everybody can see it.
And that's a kangaroo.
That's a kangaroo, the Zips.
Wow.
All right. Now, the next team we got is the Ohio Bobcats. Not Ohio State, not Ohio players, Ohio Bobcats.
Ohio players was a tight-ass group.
Yeah, they were. They were. Now, Ohio
Peace out to Sugarfoot.
Bobcats with Coach Frank Solich, formerly of Nebraska, who came to Ohio, which that's the state he's from.
Yeah.
We get a lot of our great football coaches from Ohio. He has assembled a disciplined and respectable team. This is basically a poor man's Nebraska. That's what I call it.
So they run the ball a lot.
They run the ball a lot with that little Nebraska option, but he has two cats. One name is Theo Scott. The other cat name is Boo Jackson. I don't like calling her brother Boo.
I feel you on that.
But these cats,
call my wife.
yeah, these cats can really run it, and they run that option well. So I believe they're gonna make some noise. Also, I think that they're gonna have an upset with UConn on September 5th. All right, the next team I got, Eastern Michigan. They just got a new head coach, Ron English, who was the D coordinator at Michigan, doing all those years with Lloyd Carr and Schembechler and all that. Well, he was assistant on the team. Went to Louisville 1 year with Steve Crackthorpe. It didn't work out too well, but he got his own team now. So he got discipline, he got talent, and he got a very, very good offensive line. So I think he'll make some noise in that game September 5th against Army.
Okay.
All right, and the next team I got is the Toledo Rockets.
All right.
All right, Toledo Rockets, that's another team.
They got the little whack-ass rocket.
Yeah, now those are the teams that got the little whack-ass rocket on the side.
Right.
Yeah, they got a new coach.
But
Hey, Tim Beckman, this cat, for people who know, he is a defensive person. He is the Ohio State's DB coach for the past 5 years. And remember, Ohio State puts out some hell of a DB.
Yeah.
This cat stresses defense, and he's always on him. And I'm telling you, he assembled a hell of a staff. He going to have the defensive coordinator from Oklahoma State last year, who's coming in and is going to help him out. And they're going to have the best shutdown secondary, I believe, in the whole MAC.
Is that right?
Yeah, oh yeah.
The MAC throws the ball a lot.
Oh yeah.
Now, there's a couple of quarterbacks in the MAC that are returning this year that's supposed to be getting down real tough. Right?
Yeah, their quarterback is supposed to get down. I forgot the cat's name, but their defense is going to be their sticking point. I truly believe when they play Purdue, that's, I believe, September 2nd or September 5th, they going to shut them down.
So the big game out of this conference is Purdue against Toledo.
Against Toledo.
All
Yeah, they going to shut them down.
Look for that game, Purdue.